Your story, your report actually took about 120 points out of the futures this morning for the Dow. Why don't you clarify and just let everybody know, because we've been kind of ad-libbing over it. You know a lot more about what's happening on this. Give us your take on where things stand with this story.
Yeah, so let's recap. I mean, we had this report this morning that there was the possibility, I think the market took it as that there was a possibility of a trade deal with China, that the president had ordered people around him to start drafting the text of a deal. And that gave a lot of market participants the sense that we were much closer to a China trade deal, especially when we had the tweet from the president about 22 hours ago saying that things were moving along nicely. But a senior administration official tells me this morning in the wake of that report that it's not true, that we're close to a deal here with the Chinese, and says that there's a long way to go still in those negotiations. So that would square with what officials have been saying publicly throughout the week. It would also square with the expectation in Washington circles that the Chinese wouldn't have any incentive to do a deal before the midterm elections because they want to get a feel for where the president's political standing is, and the expectation that if anything's going to happen, it's going to happen around that G20 meeting between Trump and Xi Jinping in Argentina at the end of this month. So that would put us several weeks away from any kind of final deal or announcement of a deal.
The tweet was just a feel-good, I spoke to President Xi, we like each other, he's a beautiful man.
Yeah, the market took that tweet to heart yesterday. I mean, but all the president said was things are going nicely.
And Eamon, maybe we should just be clear on this, though. It could be that the president has said, sure, let's draw up what we would like a plan to look like. But the market's takeaway on that it means that something is close. That's where there's a whole lot of uncertainty, and that's what this is not. Yeah, we are not near some clear deal. In fact, we just talked to somebody else who said even thinking that you're going to get something after the G20 may be optimistic.
Yeah, I think that's probably reasonable to suspect. And I also want to say that the reporters who put that report out this morning are very solid. They have really good sources.
Eamon, is it possible that there's a split inside the White House on this?
Say that again?
Is it possible there's a split inside the White House, meaning there's a group of people who think that they're working on something like this, but maybe aren't doing it at the direction of the president?
And now I'm going to leave the realm of reporting and get a little bit into the realm of speculation. It's possible that there are people in the White House who want this news out there, and it's possible that the president himself wants to get to a deal, right? He wants something like he got with Mexico and Canada, which is, as the administration views it, a big win in terms of trade, something that they can announce. But the practical reality is there's a long way to go in these negotiations right now. Intellectual property theft by the Chinese is particularly difficult to nail down in terms of how are you going to prevent them from doing it.
All right.